It's raining out. Fake rain, geoengineered, processed, artificial rain. Got my umbrella, had my umbrella up, walked across to the Indian Run convenience store and got my Black Joe. Poor Indian woman is having to wear a mask behind plexiglass. Evil thing that's been done to humanity. But don't worry. Be happy. I'm going to Woodstock. It's the Aquarian age. Yeah. Everything's going to change. And I'm not going to say for the better or the worse. I'm just saying everything's going to change. Da 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 da. Hopefully I can talk to Joe, the owner, soon, and reserve this room for another night. I don't want to do any long driving today. I just want to go to Woodstock and sit on the stage. My God, I can't expect everyone or anyone to understand what I'm experiencing. It's like no one should really have big expectations about others understanding one's inner experience and journey and process. Especially, because there are very few who are actually sincere in this time and who are capable of feeling and can have the time, can give you the time of day. So busy. I get it, but it's like that's our hang up. That's the freaking issue behind all of it. If you don't have the time for each other, if we can't sit and be real and honest and care about each other and how we feel and what we think and what's going on, then we've got nothing. And that's why everything is so jacked. It's basic. And there's all this mental health oppression, like anyone who gets emotional or has real feelings and isn't afraid of expressing them. And I'm not talking about extreme rage and all that sort of thing. I'm talking about just having a feeling, a resonance in an empathy for man and a feeling for the time we're in. It's like this numbness. It's not that expression, comfortably numb. It's never comfortable. That line is meant to be ironic. It's irony. It's a jest. It's a mocking jest because it's a paradox. There is no comfortably numb. You only have real comfort, sustained comfort in yourself, in your body, in your temples, by going up to the platform of surrender and letting God. Having him go from the co-pilot seat next to you to merging with you. So every turn of the wheel and every push pump of the gas isn't just you doing it. You got God and its angels singing with you and helping you. So then you feel the floodgates of, you feel everything. So it's like, I laughed at myself as the tears rolled down because this is the world I love. And I gotta color these and cut them out. And I gotta start this right now. I don't gotta, but it's, it's time. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And I walked upon high, and I stepped to the edge to see my world below. And I laughed to myself as the tears rolled down, 'cause it's the world I love. It's the world I love. I love this world. I don't want it to go. I don't want it to blow up. I don't want it to be continue to be trashed and ignored and neglected. We're not supposed to neglect it. We're supposed to take care of it. Have another sip of coffee, dude, and get yourself together. Headlines. It's all trivial pursuit. Every little thing you see, I don't care how important it looks. It's all this endless screaming, streaming, dreaming, trivial pursuit. Because it's a big wall, it's a big screen. It's screening you from direct contact with the divine, the one. So you can, which gives you the ability to feel and know and experience yourself as you are. So if you're situated within yourself and you only have the golf ball sized consciousness and you're situated in the lower half, pornographed, lusty instead of in love, then this is all just an endless. And when you're illumined, it's like you're lit up and you see that right through all this hogwash. It's just an endless streaming distraction wave. Distraction to get you off the track of your calling. And all this shit with copyright and ownership of divinely inspired works that come directly from God and from the angels, and people put their name on them, take property rights, and so they can stack up riches and hoard them while other people are living in squalor. The problem with having a way of life based on winning and losing is that the further on you go, there's very few who are winning and very many losing. Like right now, what we got going on. It's the only game in town. That is the only game in town. It's not if you're getting the message about it from any of worldly organizations, think tanks, whatever, on either side of the one bird with the two wings left and right, and red and blue, it's taking a big hot steam and turn on all of us, then you're not getting it, because it's the heart. It's not about like data, statistics. It's about how you feel about it when you know what you can see directly in your life, how it is. And ask yourself, what can you do about it? – 7:47 a.m. on 12th of April, 2022. I'm gonna read the Terminator script and send this back now. Otherwise, I won't be sitting here. Everything has to go exactly as it has up until now. And I know that's terrible. Because I would love to be able to stop all those sacrifices and murders. But I can't. I have to let it be, because I won't be here if it doesn't happen. All of it. It's a terrible thing to have to deal with and live with. It really is. It hurts like hell, but because I want it out, I want it to not happen ever. I want to stop it from happening. I don't want John Lennon and John Kennedy to be dead. But I've been given assurances that they're not actually dead, so it still hurts because of the way they died, and knowing that now that, I mean, it's not my fault, but I'm just gonna read one of these to help me get clear here before I start going with this script. 1984, The Terminator. 241. Oh. Okay, pull yourself together, Andy. Okay, we're gonna have to read the whole freaking Twin Peaks script and the whole Star Wars script, the whole Terminator script. I mean, I don't even know. Maybe I don't have to. I gotta figure out. I gotta just keep going and see where this goes. And I know I can't do this alone. And please, if you, like I said before, if you're watching me right now, I'm gonna get intense and I'm gonna get scary and in your face. Because if you're watching me and you're psychopathologizing, if you're trying to diagnose me with anything for being real right now, okay, leave now. Please get out. You're not wanted here. I only want people here with me who are sincere. Since insincerity is not wanted here, and psychopathologizing and mental health oppression is not wanted here. I got to here by overcoming all of that, coming over it. So where I turn to, that's how I'm doing this. I'm just opening it and turning to the one and letting God decide what's needed, the vibration for the moment, for me and for all. Gayana Vijnana Tritatma Yukta Ityukyat Yogi. Yogi Bear, anybody? I really hope they're going to be in the office soon down there. I just want to make sure I get this room. I mean, I think it's going to be okay. I could probably get it for a whole week and nothing would be no big deal. I hope. I mean, but there are a good amount of cars parked out there, and this is like an attraction, you know, Woodstock and everything. And I didn't plan on coming here, like I said. It's absolutely wild to me that I'm here. And, you know, something that I thought was going to happen last night didn't. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen tonight now. But I'm not talking, I can't be specific about it because I can't give everything away. The Terminator, 1984 script. Engine dies. What the hell? What the hell? Goddamn son of a bitch. Goddamn son of a... What the hell? Hey, my turn. Me, come on. Hey, what's wrong with this picture? Nice night for a walk, eh? Nice night for a walk. Wash day tomorrow. Nothing clean, right? Nothing clean, right? I think this guy's a couple cans short of a six-pack. Your clothes? Give them to me. Now. You asshole. Siren. Man. Hey, sugar, how about it? Slurred. I don't have to put up with that bullshit, man. She's always after me. I don't, Hey, buddy, did you just see a real bright light? Policeman. He's the guy? Hold it right there. He's rabbiting. He's rabbiting. Hey, I said hold it. Go. That son of a bitch took my pants. What day is it? The date. The 12th of May, Thursday. What year? What? Siren. He's got my gun. Let's go. Siren. Police radio transmitting. Police radio. 3831. They lost the suspect. Siren. Turning pages. Siren. Guard it for me, Big Buns. Hi. Hi, I'm late. So am I. Punch. Engine starts. I'm in it. So am I. Honey, could I have that coffee now, please? Oh, that is nice piping hot coffee from the little Indian market down right across the street here. Oh, it's good. Hare Krishna. Black coffee. Yes, sir. Okay, who gets the burley beef? I ordered barbecued beef. I think that's mine, but I didn't order fries. Woman, he gets the barbecued beef. Mine's the chili beef deluxe. Okay, who gets the burley beef? Woman, miss, we're ready to order now. Yes, ma'am. Drink spills. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. This isn't real leather, is it? This special sucks. Nice going, kid. Ought to give you the tip. Look at it this way. In 100 years, who's going to care? The 12-gauge auto loader. That's Italian. Let's make this bigger here. You can go pump or auto. The 45 long slide with laser sighting. These are brand new. We just got them in. That's a good gun. Just touch the trigger. The beam comes on and you put the red dot where you want the bullet to go. You can't miss. Anything else? A phased plasma rifle in the 40-watt range. Just what you see, pal. The Uzi 9mm. You know your weapons, buddy. Any one of these is ideal for home defense. So which will it be? All of it. I may close early today. There's a 15-day wait on the handguns, but the rifles you can take now. You can't do that. Wrong. Cox rifle. Man. Hi, baby. Yeah, it's me. Listen, I need you to come pick me up. My bike just broke down. I don't care what you're doing. Come and get me. What the? Hey, man, you got a serious attitude problem. Dog barking. Sarah Connor? Yes? I'm on my break, Chuck. Carla's got my station. Sarah, come here. It's about you. I mean, sort of. It's so incredible. You're not going to believe this. Sit down. You're going to love this. Shh. What? Has been compiled from several witnesses. Once again, Sarah Connor, 35, mother of 2, brutally shot to death in her home this afternoon. You're dead, honey. In other late-breaking news, Teamster representatives have issued a statement. Car engine starts. Radio plays. Gunfire. Radio. Yes, friends. If you're into stereo and you're into sound, for the greatest sound around you, come to Bob's Stereo at 25,000 Sepulveda Boulevard. Yes, we've got woofers, tweeters, the newest in digital audio and compact laser discs. We've got graphic equalizers and sound balancers that adjust the sound to fit. In love again, driving on the inside shoulder. Sorry, won't be enough for you to smooth things over. Hang on. Telephone rings. Ring. Hello? First, I'm going to rip the buttons off your blouse one by one and then run my tongue down your neck to your bare gleaming breasts and then slowly pull your jeans off, inch by inch. Ha! Ginger, it's Matt. And lick your belly in circles further and further down and then pull your panties off with my teeth. Who is this? Sarah? Haha. Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. I thought you were... Can I talk to Ginger, please? Sure, Bunky. Ow, ooh, it's the creep. Hello. First, I'm gonna rip the buttons off your blouse one by one. Grr. You fucking pigs. Wait till I get my hands on you. Oh, hold on, I gotta leave you hanging for a sec. I got some pine bars I got at the little shop. I need to eat them. If I ever find them. It'll be just like starting over. Starting over. Our life together is so precious. Together we have grown. We have grown. Oh, this will be good. I don't really need any more than this for breakfast. I'll have to save this one for later. So if I want more, I can have some of this Island Bliss trail mix. Plastic bags, of course. I'm not happy about that, but it's all illusion. That's what's missed with the hard-nosed, stubborn members of the so-called environmental movement, which is obviously quite dead at this point. They do not recognize that the entire material universe is illusory. Matter is magical dream stardust. Comes and it goes. And if you're materialist, which is what almost all of the environmental movement occupants are today, they don't have any sense of the unseen, invisible self, spirit. So they're fixated on the trash heaps and the physical aspects of what's happening, and they don't. That doesn't allow any opportunity for miraculous clearing to take place, which is what's coming and which already has happened. It's already happened. It's all been taken care of already. So don't worry, be happy, and love your brothers and sisters. You better recognize your brothers, everyone you meet, because we all shine on like the moon and the stars and the sun, and we all shine on like the moons and the stars and the suns. You don't die. That word is talking about two. It's the second death. The first one is birth. That's a death. It's a death to where soul is always eternally as eternity itself. Dying to that, to have an experience in an illusory special effect Hollywood dream world. Soundstage 360 Xbox. Trick. Electric. This is not the real world. There's no real estate. Reality is where this is sourced. And this can all be cleared like that with the power that we are. But not with just one person. Not with just a handful. Not with a few hundred. Not with a few thousand. Not with a few million. It's got to be more. In order to generate the wave and the energy necessary to take care of this, to clear away the trash heaps, to clear out all the toxicity. Which, like I said, has already happened many times over and over and over again. How many times have I sat here in this moment? In this exact moment, saying this exact thing. Drinking this exact same cup of coffee. In this exact same room. Can't count them. I'll go back to the Terminator in a second, but I want to go back to the Wizard of Oz verse. Because this is my show. And I'm not on anyone else's script or time. I am the director, the writer, the producer, and the star of this show. Okay? If you don't like it, feel free to check out. I'm not interested in have dealing with people who aren't open and they want to just come in with, scratching their heads and looking for someone to debate with or someone to psychopathologize, diagnose. Everyone and their mother now is a shrink. Joke. Evil joke, because it's oppressive. It's an oppressive vibration to always be getting sized up and judged and evaluated instead of accepted and embraced and loved in your fullness of what you are, of who you are. The houses of the Munchkins were odd-looking dwellings. Silver shoes. Because you wear silver shoes and have killed the wicked witch. Besides, you have white in your frock, and only witches and sorcerers wear white. By the way, Terminator here from 1984. The internet was invented, quote unquote, not really, in 1984. George Orwell, 1984. 1 + 9 is 10 + 8 is 18 + 4 is 22. And look what year we're in. And how many cards are in the Tarot, Major Arcana? How many original Hebrew, Paleo, so-called Hebrew, which is the twin language of the Phoenician, who became the Venetians, the merchants. Can you say synagogue of Satan, anybody? Or synagogue of Saturn, the opposer of the sun, the shadow of both the sun, the light, the dark twin, Darth Vader, Dark Father. Can you imagine? Can you stretch your imagination for a second and get off of this linear time axis and see the whole thing as it is at once, as a sphere that's here, this moment, N-O-W, no W. There's no double of you. There's just you, the I, one, Roman numeral one, vertical line. It's not a horizontal line, is it? The I. No, it's vertical, because it's talking about the axis of 6 o'clock of the heel of hell to 12 o'clock of heaven in the head. Six o'clock is sickness, hell, heel. 12, heaven, head, heart, health, healed, ascended, gone up the linear axis, winding up instead of winding down. And then you wind up, you get up, it activates the whole field. And yes, you have to work at maintaining that, because it doesn't just stay automatically. I know from direct experience, and that's the only way you can really know anything. If you think you know something just because you've memorized a fact, a piece of abstract data on a page that you read on a page, or that someone authority or expert gave you, you don't know. You know nothing. You don't know anything. Full of it. Hogwash. Can't tell you how good it feels to talk like that finally, and to really no longer be, as they say, pushy-footing around, playing games. Not playing games. Are you? Are you sincere? You want to get this done? Do you want the world to be in harmony and peace? Truly reset? Not reset just abstract as a economic control grid, brainwashing society, but reset to freedom and self-determination, freedom, peace, joy, love, balance, bliss, where people have the right to live their own lives and be themselves and not be slaves to money. You sincerely want that? Do you really want it? How bad do you want it? Not bad enough. My dress is blue and white checked, said Dorothy, smoothing out the wrinkles in it. It is kind of you to wear that, said Bach. Blue is the color of the Munchkins, and white is the witch color. So we know you are a friendly witch. Dorothy did not know what to say to this, for all the people seemed to think her a witch, and she knew very well she was only an ordinary little girl who had come by the chance of a cyclone into a strange land. When she had tired watching the dancing, Bach led her into the house, where he gave her a room with a pretty bed in it. Yes, I did read this part last night already, but it's just going over it. I'm not, like I said, no, there is no external agency of control with this show here. And I'm not following I'm off the clock. I'm not following anyone's, yes, oh yeah, well, wait, we're off the clock. Why are you telling the time and the date? That's for me to know and you to find out. I'm no pure white snowflake. No. I'm no, pushover. No, I'm not. And neither will you be if you're not already when you've gone up that vertical axis, when you've clawed your way tooth and nail out of hell, out of the pit of death and darkness and debt, worry, chronic muscle tension, ego fixation, me. The whole entirety of humanity has been infected by that consciousness coming from the top down, from the elites, the so-called elites who are elitists, who believe they deserve to be perched above everyone else as birds of prey, as eagles and owls. They don't. That is such bullshit. It's not even funny. Like I've been saying, all y'all at the top, time to get down on your knees begging for mercy for what you've done. For ushering us into this shithole situation we're in now. Where everything we do is antagonistic to Mother Earth. We're totally out of resonance with her. We've gone into resonance with darkness, with Saturn. Saturn is not the bad guy if he's in check, if he's Biff Tannen. And the sun's George McFly. Think about that. If you haven't seen Back to the Future, I'm not going to explain that right now. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I'm just saying. Think about that. Because Saturn is Satan. That's what that word's talking about. It's a reference, and anagogic, allegorical reference. It's not literal. We know it's obvious. Have you ever seen this clown Satan in a red suit with a pitchfork and horns? No, you haven't. You never will. Just like you'll never find a monster hiding under your bed or in the closet at night. Shadows. And that's what these elitists have been using in our entire history to keep us in a cage, a cave, chained. I'm bringing my ideas to light. What are you doing? And what I'm doing right now, talking like this, it's not antithetical to this message of don't worry, be happy, because I'm not coming from worry about this. If I was, my hand would be shaking and this paper would be shaking, right? It's not. I'm pumping myself with caffeine. I'm not shaky. You only get shaky from it if you haven't come up into the house. You're still on the cross. Get down off the cross. We can use the wood. When she had tired watching the dancing, Bach led her into the house where he gave her a room with a pretty bed in it. The sheets were made of blue cloth, and Dorothy slept soundly in them till morning, with Toto curled up on the blue rug beside her. She ate a hearty breakfast and watched a wee munchkin baby who played with Toto and pulled his tail and crowed and laughed in a way that greatly amused Dorothy. Toto was a fine curiosity to all the people, for they had never seen a dog before. How far is it to the Emerald City? The girl asked. I do not know, answered Bach gravely, for I have never been there. It is better for people to keep away from Oz unless they have business with him. I have business with him. That's why I'm going to see him, and I'm on the yellow brick road here. But it is a long way to the Emerald City, and it will take you many days. The country here is rich and pleasant, but you must pass through rough and dangerous places before you reach the end of your journey. This worried Dorothy a little, but she knew that only the great Oz could help her get to Kansas again. So she bravely resolved not to turn back. I'm not turning back. I'm here in New York. I'm right next to Woodstock. I didn't even plan on coming here. Took the road less traveled, and they took 55 and met several people in New York that I never would have met if I had taken the big highways. Talked and met family, meeting my family everywhere I go. You understand that? My extended family, the family that is all. I'm seeing and I'm seeing the difference between the ones who, are ready to take a stand for this land in the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, called the Bill of Rights, and those who are not. Like the hippie guy yesterday at the hippie grocery store, not a grocery store, but whatever it was, with almost an entire meat menu. I had to get French fries. That's the only thing I can get there. There's a guy in a tie-dye shirt, and no bathroom that I can use. He told me I could peer on the back of the freaking building, which I did, which is fucking bizarre. And like, I tried to hide as well as I could. And then I mentioned, how I said something, I just said the line, America being steamrolled. And he just like gives some, and then walks away, this gruff old hippie guy. And, he thinks he's for peace and love. Can't even, he has no interest in facing the reality that this beautiful land, country, the dream of America is being steamrolled, the dream of Columbia, it's like, and that it's been hijacked. It's long since. I mean, going way back, Civil War, and like he doesn't give a flying. You know what he said and I said to him, "Hey man, don't forget I paid you. I gave you quite a bit of dough just now. I bought a coffee. I didn't say all this, but I bought the coffee there. I bought the Arizona iced tea, but mango cocktail that I never get those kind of drinks usually, but I just gave myself that treat cocktail, without alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. And then I'm not bragging about that. I'm just saying. And then what else? I got something else there too. I was even going to buy one of these little shaky knickknack things in the window, but I just watched it from the window. And I'm sitting there with my French fries, and the sky is covered in these awful, ghastly geoengineering streaks everywhere. And I actually was able to share it pretty quick, boom, 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 points about it, get reference, told her to go to geoengineeringwatch.org and told her about Dane Wigginton's work. And she had her little dog named Titi, and it looked exactly like Toto. I'm not shitting you. Little terrier, tiny little terrier. And the woman's name, I forget, but it wasn't Dorothy. But I said to her after I was talking, she said we were meant to cross paths. And I said to her, you are Dorothy and that's Toto. And I meant it. Because I am Dorothy and Toto to put together. That guy in the shop was the Saturn, and she was the sun with her dog. And it's always like that. That's how this whole thing has been. It's been like 50-50. 50% of the people I encounter, there's a stirring going on, and they know that we've been living under tyranny and hogwash nonsense. So-called healthcare experts trouncing around on the world stage. They don't care. Saying healthcare, they don't give a flying you know what. They care about money and maintaining their power and their status and their prestige and their positions perched above the rest of us. %50 of the people I've encountered feel that, know that, and resonate with it, and can hear me and feel me when I speak articulately about it, clearly and cogently. Passionate, but not enraged. Clear. And then the other 50, you say even 3 words. They can't, wall goes up. Even when you're in an establishment paying a paying customer, paying their paycheck. And he says to me, I don't have to listen to, I said, and he goes after I said, I just gave you a bunch of money. He says, it doesn't mean I have to listen to the rhetoric. And I said as I left, it's not rhetoric. That's all I said, and I left. Because it's not. You want to know what rhetoric is? Let's just go to that, and I'll come back to the Terminator script and Wizard of Oz, but I'm going to do a little detour right now to go to the etymology of the word rhetoric. Because it has Tor right in it, has all things having to do with speech. It's Taurus in the throat and the back of the brain, which is, you wouldn't be able to speak without either of those, or without Taurus. The torso. Rhetoric. Early 14C. Rhetoric. The art of eloquence and persuasiveness in language. The art of using language to influence others. So it is, it's rhetoric. But he doesn't understand, he doesn't even know what the etymology and the real definition of rhetoric is. Neither does anyone. They just, rhetoric. They blast it out like a fart without even knowing what they're talking about. That's what we got going on today. We've had going on for a very long time. From Old French, rhétorique, rhétorique, modern French, rhétorique, and directly from Latin, rhétoris, from Greek, rhetorikekni, art, quote unquote, art of an orator, from orator, from rhetor, genitive rhetoros, speaker, master speaker, orator, artist of discourse. It's an art. Teacher of rhetoric, especially in the Attic, ATTIC official language, quote unquote, orator in public, in the re-ra public of the sun people. This is related to rhesus, speech, rima, word, phrase, verb, literally that which is spoken, from Proto-Indo-European, which is PC talk for Aryan, because, well, their Nazi National Socialist operation, yes, theirs, the bankers centered in London and America, and also the religious control in Rome. They created this shit show, National Socialism, to screw with words, to screw with everything, to make everything confusing, confuse everything. Aryan is a area. I can go to the etymology of Aryan right now and show you. It's the name for a language group, and an extensive language group that informs and relating to Sanskrit and the Aryan root race. That it's all right there. It's scientific, yet so it's not, and it's not scientific to create a PIE term, Proto-Indo-European. Yes, Indo-European, Indian and European. That's what Aryan is, right? But this is the thing, that the corruption of words, the misunderstanding, the lack of understanding of words is huge piece of the out of balance Koyaanisqatsi world in which we reside today. Is this thing still streaming? Am I still dreaming? After I read this, I don't know what, I was still reading it. I started the Terminator, but I'll go back to it later. I got the Terminator started now. I got Back to the Future. I got Twin Peaks. I got Star Wars scripts. So actually, you can go to the etymonline.com and look up the rest of rhetoric if you want. It's from, verb to speak, which is the word. The word in John is not talking about a specific word or a specific entity. It's talking about vibration, verb. Word and verb are etymologically synced up. Look it up. You can confirm that for yourself. Don't take my word for it. It's the vibration of vocalization, of invocation. When you speak, you invoke. Abracadabra, I create what I say. It's on.